How's it going, Dan? Knocking tables over already. Let's go back there. Let's wait for a few people to get in before we get stuck into it properly. Oh, feeling it though. Definitely feeling it today. Definitely feeling it today. Oh, while we're waiting, how have you liked the recent Circle of Arms videos? We've had three in the last week since I've been on it. Yeah, man. Yeah, you're hurting as well. Wait, how do I get the messages on? This one. I think that keeps the chat up. I'm getting used to it now. Yeah, man. What are we? It's Monday. Monday with 2 days post nationals. Yeah, yesterday morning I felt great. Felt great. Today is starting to kick in. COA video is epic. Yeah, which one was your favorite? We had Tim and yourself, Harry Lau and Chris Fellows, and Charlie, Thomas Lilly, Mr. Pop. Which one? Which one do you like the most? All the, well, they all, there was all it was all 3-0s, but it didn't reflect in the match. All of them, all of them had their elements to it. I think, yeah, Harry and Chris maybe. Harry Lau was a weapon. Harry Lau was a weapon. Charlie and Pop was your favorite. Yeah, man. That was a wicked match. That was a wicked match. Obviously, Pop coming back from being here at Deadly Hands. He came back as someone with one win. He beat Hassan on the left at Deadly Hands, so he had the one win. But then, yeah, Charlie, man, Charlie did well. He did well. Or Hassan. Well, both Charlie and Hassan called each other out, I believe. Um, yeah, Hassan. Yeah, Hassan was talking to Charlie when he was doing the interviews that yeah, I might start calling people out, maybe you. And I think Charlie did the same. He wasn't talking to I was talking to Ash. So that's looking to be a match set for severed hands. That's gonna be a big one. That's gonna be a big one. All right, we've got. Oh, he did. Yeah, Charlie called Hassan. Yeah, they called each other out. I'm pretty sure they called each other out. We'll see, man. We'll see. Severed hands is what? Six? No, just gone. Just under 7 weeks. Just under 7 weeks away. So that 47 days. Wow, it's not long. That's not long actually. 47 days. So if we can get some good training in for Charlie, he's still fresh. He's still fresh. He's probably count on my hands like how many times he's been to a club. Trying to cook spag bowls a bit slow. No worries, no worries, no worries, man. But yeah, 47 days away from severed hands. Charlie and Hassan set. That is a set match for severed hands, left arm. Charlie's got the one win. Hassan's got the 2 wins. Yeah, Oliver. Nah, it's cool, man. Was just getting into things, just talking about the COA matches just gone, and the fact that but both Charlie and Hassan called each other out in their interviews. So yeah, that's a match set for severed hands, left arm. As I was saying, um, yeah, Charlie's now got his one win. Hassan's got two wins. He beat Arnold Riley, left arm at Gripfest, and then went on to beat, yeah, as you see the other day, beat Sean Kamal for his second left arm win. So Hassan literally needs one more win against someone in or above his weight class. As long as he's under 66 kilos as well, he'll be Circle of Arms' first official champion. It's exciting. It's exciting. He could be Charlie. Charlie's fresh. Charlie's fresh. But Pop's no slouch. Technical Tom. He's good, man. Dan, he was giving you a little bit of trouble at nationals out the strap. It wasn't a flash. He's got some of there. So then for Charlie to come through and beat Pop. Yeah, it's gonna be a match. It's gonna be a match. Looking forward to it. Uh, you still pulling Sam right? I think that's a question, as in you still pulling Sam right? Because it's not right arm, it's left arm. Left arm at severed hands. Yeah, that's the plan. Yeah, still planning to pull him. That's still the plan. Who? Pop, Thomas, outside the strap. You were both caught in the center. Um, on each other's hands. As soon as the strap was on, that was it. Like that's your game. We know that's your game. But outside the strap, you gave you a little bit of trouble. That's the nature of the top roller. The top roll, interesting game. Interesting game. Um, yeah, man. So for Charlie to beat him, levels, levels. That's gonna be a big match. I got Hassan. I got Hassan at Gripfest, left arm. That's been confirmed as well. So that'd be fun. That'd be fun. He got a pin on me at the pit in the tournament. Yeah, yeah. We need to get them pins back. I beat him earlier in that tournament. Um, got into the strap, and it was a different game. I could crack his hand open, or at least I could that round. And then got drawn him later in the tournament as well. And then yeah, he got the hit. He got the hit. He sunk in deep, sunk in really deep, and yeah, I couldn't get out of it. So that's been a match confirmed for severed hands. No, for Gripfest, I mean, for Gripfest Oxford, October 9th. And then yeah, severed hands. I'll be facing Sam Tucker. What's this from Dan? Oh, I was just holding him because he was trying to run. I was trying to do what I did to Hassan. Oh yeah, I remember you saying, yep. Trying to do what I did to Hassan. But I thought, what's the point in putting too much pressure on my inner elbow? So I just let go. Yeah, okay, I see that, I see that. Yeah, yeah. You was in the thought process to come inside and go for the press. But yeah, okay, yeah, fair enough, fair enough. Yeah, it did surprise me actually. Not taking anything away from Thomas, but I've not seen him do much to you before, so yeah, that did surprise me when that happened. So yeah, fair play, fair play. Yeah, the press, yeah, man, yeah, pressing in tournament, unless that's if that's your thing, if you've got that fast, quick muscle fiber, bam, like if you can get that press in, get the shoulder behind it, like a Harrison Smith. Harrison Smith is very yeah, he's good in tournament. He's very good in tournament because not many people are ready for that kind of quickness, and a lot of people don't like. It's quite tunnel vision when you get to the table, especially in a tournament, because there's so much going on. Like in a super match, you can prep. Like you know who you're facing. You've got a game plan. You know your strengths, their weaknesses, this, that. But tournament, you could be going against anyone at any time. Before and after battles, things could be different than you thought. Maybe someone's leveled more than you think, or not leveled, or there's so much going on in tournament. Oh, is that Joe? Joe? Must be Joe. Joe Lobato. Hey man, how we doing? Good to see you here. Um, yeah, tournaments are different levels, so yeah, you got to play it smart. Play it smart. Definitely, definitely. Yeah, literally play it smart. Not bother. Loads more matches that day. Yep. Oliver Scott, he's back. Can't wait for the 26th. You mean 29th? 29th is Severed Hands. Be good to see you there, man. Be very good to see you there. Chris tried a different game plan in one match and it went horribly wrong. Yeah, man. Thing is, it's hard in tournament. Like you know, you've got to apply your strengths 100%. That's like first and foremost. But you sort of got to adapt to who's who's there as well. Who are you facing? It's tricky, ain't it? It's tricky. It's tricky. But yeah. Oh, while I'm thinking of it, upcoming COA matches this week. We got Arm Wrestling Kid versus Russell McSharry. We got Dean Carden versus Sam Tucker, and we got Daffyd Lewis versus Reese Aldridge. It's a fiery match, that one. It's a fiery match. Yep, Dan. Yep, literally. Not long to go, big man. I'm literally saying earlier it's 47 days. 47 days till severed hands. Not long at all, man. Not long at all. It's 6 weeks. This. Wait, is it four? No, is it 47 days in? Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Yeah. 47 days today. 6 weeks this Saturday. Severed hands. Loads and loads of great matches. We're going to be releasing the match card later this week. It'll be the unofficial release. Um, because there's a few matches that haven't been locked in yet, so there'll be a few blank spaces. But we've essentially got, I think, one space on the right. We had someone drop out, so there's one space for a right arm match. So hit me up if you're looking for a right arm match. And I believe there's one or two spaces left for a left arm match. So yeah, get at me if you're looking for a left arm match still. Um, all of these are complete gaps, so that'll be two people per match. So yeah, man, if you're looking for a match, get at me, get at me. We got, what did Keelan say? Keelan hasn't replied yet. That's gonna be a good match. That is gonna be a good match. I'd like to see that. What do you guys think about that? Oliver Scott and Keelan Clark Price, Tuck from the Slim Rock Wrestlers. What do you reckon, Andy and Dan? Did you pull him at all that day? Yeah, 29th. Chris, are you running another tournament? Yes, is the short answer. The long answer is we don't know when, so we'll have to get back to you on that one. But yeah, short answer is yes, 100%. Um, yes, it was you, Dan. Yes, it was actually. Yeah, It was you. Dan had surgery on his right hand, I think, or wrist. He's now half Wolverine, so that'll be fun in a few months. How long will it be until you can actually arm wrestle again, like competitively? I'm sure you're like training as much as you can, whether it's just with like a couple kilos or whatever it is. But yeah, when you looking to get back in, hopefully soon. Hopefully soon. There's usually a few bits in December going on. Um, Obviously we got was it Gripfest next? I believe. Wait, where are we now? Just got nationals September 12th, I believe. Um, yeah, we got Gripfest October 9th. We got Severed Hands October 29th. There's a North versus South event October 30th, I believe. Um, and then November we got the Pro Nationals. In December there's usually a couple events going down as well. No training at the moment. Be back about 9 months away. So what's that? What, September, October, November, December, January, February, March, April, May, June. Really? June. Damn. Damn. That's uh that's a long time, man. That's a long time. Jerome's event, 22nd of October. Yeah, shout out to Jerome Bloom, legend of the grip sport. He's holding a grip event up in, is it Enfield? Um October 22nd. Is it the King Kong grip event? It's a world event. So this event will be hosted all over the world in, yeah, loads of different locations, either, yeah, the 22nd or the 29th. So if you're watching abroad as well and you're into the grip, October 22nd or 29th, look in your local area, or look into the grip scene in your area, and you might be able to find the King Kong grip event. And yeah, there's some arm wrestling at the UK one. Oh, hopefully pulling Raj right-handed. Yes, that's the match we wanted to see, man. That's definitely, we talked about that. Oliver and Raj. I feel, yeah, that's, I like it. I like it. Um, Raj just lost to Ali Jassam at recent event. So I think, yeah. All of you train now and again anyway, so you know each other. You know each other. So yeah, I feel like that's a good match. That is a good match. Did I miss any comments here? If not, I'll jump into a bit of what happened at Nationals. So yeah, Nationals was Saturday. Been cutting weight for the last what, couple months. Last event I competed at was actually Gripfest, June 4th. I was pretty heavy at that point. I came into my match about 83 kilos. So which is the heaviest I've ever been. Literally that is the biggest I've ever been. 83. I think I was at 83 points something. I can't remember. But yeah, that is the heaviest I've ever been, 83 kilos. June 4th for June, July, August, September. 4 months I cut, what's that? 8 kilos, so 2 kilos a month. But the last month I was stuck at, what was I stuck at? Like 79, 78 and a half, 79 kilos. And then the last 2 weeks I was stuck on 77. Um, and then had to water cut the last bit. It wasn't too bad. I got to what? I think it was like Wednesday, Thursday. I was low 77. Um, or yeah, around 77. So then by the Thursday, I mean, if you've seen the little Final Cut videos on my channel, you would already know this. Probably not more than me at the moment because it's so much to process right now. But yeah, water cut the last like 2 3 kilos. Went okay. Stayed at Jim Murdoch's place the night before. Took my scales there. And in the evening, I got down to 74.5 kilos. So I knew I was going to make weight. 'Cause, you know, you wake up a little bit lighter than you go to sleep. So I had a little meal that evening, had a little Ensure. Ensures are pretty good for that. Loads of vitamins in that and whatnot. So that took me up to like 74.6, which is fine. Uh, don't envy the water cut once a year. Yeah, once a year. Yeah, literally. Yeah, water cuts. I've done this is the second like proper cut I've done to this degree. The first one was in 2020, around about the yeah, October time, start of October, and got down to what did I get down to? I think it was 73 kilos that year. And then 2021, first nationals got down to yeah, 73. It was under 73s. And then nationals just gone 75. Yeah, water cut. I've learned a lot from this nationals and this cut especially. I don't intend to cut like that again. Um, Plan is to maintain as much as possible, just a good healthy body fat, good level, good weight. I want to go up. I want to grow. That is the intention. But if I did water cut again, which I may have to do for say like a regionals, like an under 80, or if I do say if I do worlds, I know worlds is 78 most places. So if I'm, you know, sitting at 81, 82 kilos, maybe I have to water cut. Maybe I have to water cut, but I would do it differently. I would do it differently on the day, I think as well. Um, yeah, because I was okay. Yeah, in the morning I was fine. I felt like I had energy. Um, I had a little meal the night before, so that probably helped. But I felt like I had energy the day of. Weighed in on the scales at the event 74.2 kilos, fully clothed in light clothing. I had shorts and like a light t-shirt on, but 74.2 kilos, which I was surprised about. I think the scales were a little bit light, maybe, because Dean came up quite light. Uh, so yeah, came in at 74.2, had a meal, had yeah, another Ensure, had some quiche. That was nice. People were looking at my quiche. I was ready to fight them for it at that point. Um, yeah, had some loads of water and yeah, just rehydrated, refed, everything like that. Got back up to a good sort of yeah, good energy level. Felt fine. Event started pretty prompt. I think it was underway yeah by like half 12. Um, I could check the live stream, but yeah, it seemed to be starting pretty prompt. So yeah, tournament was underway. Started with the women's, the ladies category. There was only actually two people turn up. We had Charlotte Byford from the Bulks Arm Wrestling Club, and then Tara Liggett from I don't know what club she's from, but she's from one of the Northern Irish clubs. So yeah, she came over from Ireland. I believe she was the winner of the Irish Open this year. So we had the Irish champion versus big up and comer in Charlotte Byford. Follow her on Insta if you don't already. Um, yeah, so that was That was a bit of a switch up because there was only two people. They made it into a super match, best of five super match. Charlotte destroyed. Charlotte destroyed. Well done to her. Leveling. Been seeing her commitment over the past few months and that. Been training with a lot of people. Went over to America to train with I can't remember his name now. It's either Chris or Gary. It's one of them. Also trained with some of the top females in the US of her weight class as well. So got to actually experience training with another female because it's minimal in the UK at the moment. We're seeing it pick up. We're definitely seeing it pick up, especially with the younger generation getting involved as well. We're seeing a lot of newcomers, which is good to see. Always good to see the sport expanding and growing and gaining traction. Very good to see. So yeah, that was a good way to kick off the event in the ladies super match. Left arm, yeah, lit the place up. Excellent way to start. Then we had the under 75s and the supers, I believe they started with. I'm not 100% sure because I was focused on my class, the under 75s, which seemed to be the biggest class, at least on left arm. It took the longest. They said it was a 22-man class in the supers, and we were still going. I think it was in the semis when the supers finished. So we must have had a massive class. It'd be interesting to know what the official number is for that class. See if it beat any from previous years. The tournament went underway. We had a great little corner I was involved in. We had myself, yeah, Dean Carden, Andy Wilton, Dan Stone, Hassan Al Hakim, Lewis Appleton, Big Ginger from Slough. He was there as well. Yeah, it was wicked. Good. We lit the place up, man. It was awesome. It was an awesome day. Great experience overall. Yeah, one of the best like days. It was awesome. We made it cool. Made it cool. It was yeah, it was good to see the few people I met from last year, nationals for the first time. When I went for the first time. A few new faces and just good to pull. Just good to pull. Like we have a few people at Slough. That's where I mainly train. Slough Slammers. We range from anywhere from three to six, maybe eight people on a regular. I believe we've got about 14 to 16 members of the team. So sometimes it's a big session, but when you train with the same people all the time, you sort of get used to their hands, their hands, their levers, their strengths, weaknesses, directions, movement, like all of that. So yeah, it was just good to grip up with different people and people that I hadn't gripped up with for up to a year. I hadn't seen some of them. Um, so yeah, the tournament starts. Tournament starts, and I don't know if it was like a dream or like just that like preemptive like energy, like just that vision. But I'm pretty sure I visioned facing Andy Wilton first round, and yeah, it happened, and yeah, it happened, and that is one of the things I mainly wanted to explain on here as well. If you watched the live stream, you would have seen my reaction to to the loss against Andy. First round, um, first round of the day, first time I pulled in the day. Obviously, I warmed up, but first actual ready go of the day. And in the lead up to it, I went through a few different game plans, a few different things I might do and whatnot. I got my setup down and things like that, and like yeah, different plans I had. And one of them was that if I felt like I was in trouble and I felt like I was losing, I wasn't gonna take the pin. I was gonna take the foul. Because normally if you foul in like a WAF or IFA rule set, which we follow the IFA rule set in the UK in the PAA. It's normally a restart. And I asked at the start of the session, the start of the day, they was going through the rules, and I asked about what about fouls in a losing position, and yeah, they confirmed it. They confirmed it. They said if you're low to the pad, low to the pin line, and your elbow comes off, it's a loss. It counts as a loss. Foul in a losing position is a loss. But if it's up high and you go off, or down a bit and it goes off, that would be a foul and a restart. And I even read the rules in PAA on the PAA website before, so I want to know what I'm getting myself in for. And the official definition, the official term of a losing position is actually the peg line. So if you didn't know that, it's a useful thing. So you got obviously you got your elbow pad, you got your pin pad, and then the peg line that you hold is another 2 inches above. So you got your table, 2 inches above that, you got your pad, 2 inches above that is your peg, is the elbow. Let me start that again. You got your table, 2 inches above that is the elbow pad, 2 inches above that is the pin pad, and 2 inches above that is the peg, is the top of the peg, and that is classed as a losing position. So if your hand or wrist is below the peg line and your elbow comes off, that's a loss. That's a loss. Losing position, hand or wrist under the peg line, foul is a loss. Now, leading up to it, as I just said, one of my game plans was that if it was getting to that point and I feel it going, I would just take the elbow off. I would take the restart, take the foul, take the restart, and adjust to whatever movement I needed to do to counter or stop or whatever it is I needed to do. It was just that breather, just that reset, give myself the second chance, be like, okay, let's do it, let's get into it. And you even see in the moment of the ready go, I don't actually hit. I just contain. I just feel the power, and you could see it before we even start, like the intensity between me and Andy. Like we're good mates. Like there's no beef off the table or anything. Like likewise with most of my competitors or rivals or whatever, my opponents. Like when you're on the table, it's war, absolute war. Off the table, you shake hands, this, that, whatever. But on the table, you could see already we was head to head, yeah, ready for a battle. And I took the elbow off so I could readjust, game plan, bam. But no, it was called as a loss. It was called a loss, and because I was too fixated on the match itself, on beating Andy, not beating the hand and the arm, I wasn't as aware of where I was. So I actually thought I'd only been moved about there, like 2, 3 inches down. So I thought I was like 5 inches above the pin pad. Well, honestly, that's where I felt like I was. I didn't feel like I was stretched out to there. So when I moved my elbow off, you see me. He calls the loss, and I just stand there. Like, that's a loss. I look at the. He's like, yes, there's a foul in a losing position. I was like, no, was it below the peg line? Was it below the peg line? And I didn't want to believe it. I didn't want to believe it. Referee's decision is final. So after both referees said, yeah, that's a pin, I was like, yeah, it's what it is. Shook Andy's hand, and that was it. And that was it. And I've watched every angle. I've watched from. So say if I'm here, I've seen this angle. This angle actually looks like I am quite far up. Uh, and it could be a questionable elbow uh, elbow foul and restart on that angle. Then there's the angle that you see that the live stream had, which is sort of over there. Like Dean and Daffyd and whoever was commentating was sat that way to here. So on that one, it actually looks like I'd been pulled off. You even hear Dean Bolt say, yeah, that was a pin. He got pulled off. I didn't get pulled off. I took my elbow off. It was just too low. It was just too low. And then um, I'll see another angle as well, which is straight on. And I see this angle last. I see this angle first, and I thought it was still an elbow foul. I see the live stream point of view, it looked like a loss. And I see the straight on point of view, and that showed me exactly where my wrist line was. Exactly where my wrist line was. It was definitely below the peg. It was definitely below the peg. I went somewhere else. He uh he took me into a mental game instead of a physical one. Psychological warfare. Literally, literally. But it only puts more fuel to the fire of our match. Severed hands. Severed hands. Got a three-way crossfire. Myself, Andy Wilton, and Ellis Tilson. Big match. Big match. So oh, I've missed loads of comments. Let's catch up with the comments quick. So yeah, that's that. So yeah, I did lose my first match completely, but I didn't I didn't lose it. Well, I lost it, but I didn't get beaten. Uh, don't envy the water cut. I'm 83 kg at the moment. I want to stay around this weight for COA. Yeah, stay at 83. Um, I mean, you're 15, man. When are you 16? When are you 16? Um, because I mean, you'll still be growing, but yeah, stay around 83. I reckon that's good for you. Evening pal. Yes, Liam. How we doing? Dan, I came up light as well. Yeah. If I knew the scales were gonna be light, I would have ate another, another meal or something. Oh, Oliver and Dan left. Oliver, I think Dan has you on the left still. I didn't want to drive all that way over, so I came in at 71.1. Looking forward to going back up. Yeah, man. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yes, Daff. Great performance at Nationals. Thank you, man. Thank you, man. Fourth novice in the UK. I was actually doing some workings out earlier with Dan. I was briefly talking to him about it. I was trying to figure out the actual rankings for the UK, like overall. We had who do we have? No particular order. What was it? Tom Mitchell, Urban Armstrong, Alexander Bilbo, um, no, Korai's over 70. Shane Salmon, Daniel Axworthy, Namo, Connor Zuccotti, Tom Wilson, Henry Grayling can make under 75. Um, and then who else is there? Who else is there before like Ashley Harmsworth and the rest of the nationals? Liam, how did you fare? Yeah, fourth on the left. Not sure on the right. By the time I got to the right arm, I was, yeah, yeah. I'll get to that anyway. Heading for food. Hope to catch you on Discord later. Yeah, I'll be on 8:15, so I'll be off here when that's coming around or before. I came on earlier today because a lot happened at nationals. A lot happened at nationals, so I thought I could stay on a bit more. Any more thoughts on dropping the 65 Pro when it comes to it? Oh yeah, what Dan? Dan should definitely drop the 65 for the pros. Oh, you're not doing it? No man, not gonna do it. No? You're not dropping the 65s. You could do well. You could do well. definitely. Oh yeah, Dan's first round was a bye. Lucky, lucky. Yep, proper rivalry, me and Dan. Deadly Hands, the trilogy. We got to do that. Controversial win. Looking forward to another chance left to find out the true outcome. Yep, that definitely needs to be ran back. 100%, 100%. Maybe it's part of the COA news, but maybe sometime in October we'll we'll talk about that. We'll get to that definitely. Lovely streams. Yes, thank you, Oliver. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Just trying to give the UK a bit more hype. Keep everyone up to date with COA and things like that, and just another talking point. There's a lot going on in the UK, and why not share it? You know what I mean? Did you get a trim? Yes, I did. My nephew did it actually. He's literally never cut hair before. Started recently. I think he did pretty well. Got the little fade going. I'm leaving the back. If you hadn't noticed, I've been growing that since last nationals. So that's literally a year's worth of growth. Gonna see what happens. But yeah, man, I think he's gonna get into barbering. Dan Stone, I got pushed off the back of the pad, and I even said to the ref he was pushing me off the back, and I got the foul. Yep, I remember that. I remember that. You was talking to him, saying he's pushing me, and then when he pushed you off the back, you got the foul. But yeah, you got the win anyway. Yeah, literally. Oh, 16 on November 20th. Oh, November 20th. That's a couple days before the pro nationals. So you're 16 this year. Okay, okay. Yeah, man. Yeah, so if you're 16, 83 kilos, mm, yeah. I mean, but by your like 20 summer, you could be like 90 kilo, like 200 pound geezer, like big. But depends, man. Depends what you want to do. Depends. It's on you, really. Fourth is big. Thank you, man. Good job on the cutting. Yes, yes, yes. Cheers, Oliver. Can you give me some tips when I'm going for the under 60s? Yeah, 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 yeah. Well, UK, we got under 65s in the pros. Apart from that, we got under 66 in Circle of Arms, and we've also we were thinking of a lighter class as well, but 66 I think is light enough, unless we get the official juniors class, but I don't think that's going to be done by weight. We'll have to see what the influx is of the juniors. Dan Stone, it's a long drive and I don't like to cut. Yeah, cutting's not the one, man. Cutting's not the one. Dan, you cut your own hair. Yeah, I normally do. I've cut my own hair for like about 4 years, I think. But he just said, "Oh, yeah, I'm getting into barbering." I was like, "Oh, well, I need my hair cut in a few days. You want to cut my hair?" And put two and two together. Bam. Liam, I'd get demolished at 65. But that's what the training's for. You guys rock it. Respect. Bless, man. Yeah, I mean, 65 pros is a big class to come in when you're fresh, definitely. But 66 at Circle of Arms, we've got the gatekeeper class, we've got loads of novices coming through. I mean, we're gonna see you soon at Severed Hands facing the Rattlesnake, so that'll be a good test to start off. Yeah, juniors class, man. Off in a minute. Catch you soon. Bless, Liam. Good to see you. Catch you later. Uh, gutted about my draw at nationals. I lost to Ash, who came first, and Gadget, who came second. Don't, man. Like, what was it? I lost to left arm. I lost to Andy. He was one of my first losses. He was my first loss. Um, and then I went on a tear. I went on an absolute tear, going all the way to the semi-finals, pretty much, or the quarterfinals. Um, and faced Mindaugas. Yeah, I faced Mindaugas, who got second. Um, yeah, so I'm happy with that. To be fair, and you should be happy with that as well, man. You lost to the guys who got first and second. You got fifth, I believe, didn't you? I got fourth. You got fifth. We're gonna be tit for tat for a long, long time. I feel. Especially if you're not cutting the 65s. Definitely, definitely. Are you looking to start up an under 18 league? Short answer, yes. Long answer, yeah, it's coming soon. Bless, man. In a peace. Uh, I love that league. So I'm smack. Yeah, well, you'll be in that league for another 2 years then. Just over 2 years you'll be in that league. I could see you. Yeah, it'd be you and Joey. It'd be you and Joey. It'd probably be Joey left and you right for the next like 2 years. We'll see. We'll see what like people like Bobby Davis do. Um, Joe Taylor's coming through. There's a few, definitely. I did give you guys a shout out actually. After like my second or third left arm win, went to the cameras like that's for Joey and Oliver, and I believe Andy did similar as well for one of his wins. He was like that's for Joe Taylor. Um, I did hear Dean Bolt saying, "Oh, Joe, you've got two shout outs tonight." I don't know if someone else shouted out you as well, but if that he meant me, that was Joey Finity. Um, but yeah, man, shout out to all the youngers, man. They're killing it, killing it, killing it, man. Uh, yeah, fifth. Yeah, you got fifth. I got fourth. That's it, man. That's it. Was doing calculations, man. Was doing the calculations. 'Cause what was it? Ashley came first in the under 75s, left arm. Mindaugas second. Arm wrestling kid third. Arm wrestling kid's got his match coming out this week, Wednesday, against Russell McSharry. Boom, boom. Check that out. Fourth was myself, fifth was Dan Stone, and sixth was Rob Brown, um, who I absolutely smashed. I love it. I loved it. I faced him at Devon, and he got the better of me that time. So it's always nice when you meet someone again at a tournament, and yeah, you sort of got that time to adjust. Like I feel like I've got more of a super match mindset. Um, 'Cause I like to play the game. I like to arm wrestle. I like to adapt. Check. I love it. I love it. Whereas tournament, you have to be to the T on the dot. Bam, like it's done. So yeah, we was doing some calculations earlier. We maybe like myself, Dan Stone, and you, Andy. We're looking at like top 15 in the country. Like legit. We was trying to figure out who else is there? Who else is there, man? Heard about that, mate. Cheers. Yeah, you're welcome. Of course, man. How good is Russell's right? Russell's right. Let's go over his past few like super matches and experience. Russell was in a match last year, end of last year in Sussex. He faced Ben McGibbon, I believe. Both arms lost 3-0 both arms. To be fair, Ben did go on to face Dan Tutt and actually took a pin off of Dan, so that's not anything to say about Russell there. Um, I don't know if he had oh, he had a match in Wales in January. Can't remember who against, but I think he lost that. Then he had a match in COA, Deadly Hands, against who did he face? Who did he face at Circle of Arms, Deadly Hands? You know what? I can't even remember. I can't even remember. Um, that's bad, isn't it? But he won that match. He won that match. Then he was at Devon, lost there. Yeah, he's as as Dan just put, Russell broke his losing streak at the Nationals. He is now 701. Like Russell's strong. Russell is strong. Don't know what it is. Don't know what it is. Maybe he's sleeping on the ready go. Um, is he better than you, Oliver? Russell McSharry versus Oliver Scott. Yeah, I want to give it to you, Oliver. I think you'd be the favourite in that, to be honest. Me and you top 10. Yeah, to be fair, we very well could be top 10, me and Dan. Very well could be. Very well could be. I mean, we only lost to the top two guys. Smashed everyone else. And Andy's very close behind. Very, very close behind. Well, technically, he beat me, but that I'm not taking that as a loss. We need to actually run that back properly and see what would have happened there. Yeah, left arms went well. Left arms went well. One of my teammates as well, Lewis Appleton, he also got fourth on the left in the super heavyweights. So he did well that day as well. Yeah, Dan got fifth. Who else? Who else was there? Who else was there? Billy Davis did very, very well. Cleaned up both left and right arm in the under 86s. Ruben Hughes also did very, very well. He won one of the arms. I think it was the left arm he won. The other arm he placed as well. Daffyd got fourth, I believe, on the right arm. So fair play to him. Getting those placements. Left arm, I think he had a little trouble. Had a little bit of trouble. Talking of Daffyd on the left arm. Daffyd and Reese Aldridge this week. That's Sunday. That's this Sunday coming. So next live will be the day after that. Big match, fiery match that one. If you weren't there and you haven't heard about it, oh yeah, put that in your calendar. This Sunday, Daffyd Lewis, Reese Aldridge, left arm. Yeah, fiery. That's all I can say. Fiery. If you've seen the trailer, you might have seen the little hint. But yeah, fiery match, fiery match. What's that? Dan. The thing is, I can beat Namo, and he is right up there. Namo's definitely up there, right arm, 100%. I've actually got him like third or fourth in the country right now, under 75. Definitely under 70. He's way, way up there, right arm. His left is definitely up there as well, but it's not his right. And yeah, if you can beat him, it's definitely levels to this. There's definitely levels to this. Connor Zuccotti be one for you next, and Dan. Me and Hassan soon. Yep. That'll be Gripfest, Oxford, left arm, myself, and the Kingsman. Wicked match there. Wicked match. Got to get my pins back. It's officially 1-1 in terms of ready goes out of me and Hassan. I got the first pin at the pit tournament, and he got the second pin. So yeah, we'll rerun that back 100%. 100%. The under 105s, I'm not actually sure who won in the under 105s. I know Reese Aldridge won the supers left arm. Well done to Reese. He absolutely smashed that tournament. I think he went through most people. Let me have a look. I'll see. I'll just go on to the PAA site on the Instagram. It should be on there. I can't actually remember too many people in the under 105s. Um, and any of your lot place or do well in the tournament? Whoever's in it out of you eight people here, wicked. Any of your lot do any good in the tournament? What kind of results did we get in the teams out there? Just checking the results. Right. Under 105s, left arm, Drew Holloway. Anyone know Drew Holloway? Holloway? Oh, John Kirby. John Kirby from Milton Keynes. Second place, left arm. And yet Ruben Hughes third. Yeah, I thought he placed. I thought he placed. Uh, yeah, and the supers, Reese, yeah, Reese came first. Mike Emery second. Scott James, the Candyman from Wales, he did very well that day. And yeah, Lewis Appleton, my teammate from Slough, and Dwayne Reese. Dwayne Reese did very well that day as well. That fourth on no fifth on the left. That is good. That is good. Any more honourable mentions? We got under 86s. Ryan Barber did well, took third from the Welsh Warriors. And Laurie Harriet, yeah, from the Sussex, came fifth. No, came sixth. Still a place, man. That's still a place. Sixth in the country. Under 95s, left arm. Oh, Alex Hill won. Alex Hill, another Wales did well. Damn. Chris Thomas, fifth. Well done, Chris. Fifth in the under 95s. That's really good, man. That's really good. Moving on to the right arm. Right arm. See, by the time the right arms came round, I was mullered. I really was. Obviously the weight cut, water cut. I weighed in early, weighed in as early as possible. Got there, what was that like 9:30, like just after people could start get weighed in. Uh, yeah, weighed in at 74.2. Rehydrated, fed, felt good actually. I did feel good for the left arm. And my performance showed that. But when it got to the right arm, I was so drained. I think I'd used every little morsel of calories and energy I'd had left, and even to the point that my whole left arm was cramping, like my chest was cramping, so my chest was stuck in there. My bicep and brachialis, radial brachialis was cramping, so it was stuck here, and then my hand was cramping as well. So I just had like my arm just stuck just in that arm wrestling position. I had to physically like move it, like force it out. So even holding onto the peg was causing me to actually cramp up. You could probably see if you watch the live stream, you can see me like bending my fingers back, trying like get the cramps out. It yeah, it put me off. It really put me off. I got drawn the arm wrestling kid round one. Very strong actually, very strong. I trained with him back in November last year, and I had nothing for him at that point. So I'm glad that I stopped him. He had to drive 4 or 5 times before he actually could get through. So I'm very pleased with that. Got didn't catch his name, but I faced him on the left arm as well. He did a lot better on the right. Whether that's due to him being stronger on the right or me just out of the game at that point, but I had a little battle with him. Had to shoot it inside before taking it back out. So yeah, he caused a little bit of trouble there, but got the pin. And then I got knocked out by Andy Wilton. So again, even more fuel to the fire for Severed Hands. If you don't know, Severed Hands, three-way crossfire. We got myself, Andy Wilton, and Ellis Tilson, right arm, three-way crossfire, October 29th. Big match. big match. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. So that was, yeah, definitely fuel for the fire for that. 'Cause that was me knocked out the tournament. Still had a battle. I still dug in deep. I didn't take my elbow off this time. I wasn't doing the same thing twice. Dug in. He got the hit, so he landed on top a little bit more, and yeah, took the W that day. Did you play, Sandy? What happened? Let's see on the right. Who placed on the right? We had, yeah, Ashley Harmsworth taking number one. Tony Parr from Club Torture. I didn't get to pull you. I wanted to pull you actually. Mindaugas Dumbra took third. Well done, Mindaugas. Anthony Sandow. He looked strong. He looked really strong. I didn't get to pull him, but he looked really, really strong. Keelan Clark Price from the Slim Rock Wrestlers. Yep, did very well. Rob Brown. Yeah, yeah. Who else we got on the other weight classes? Under 86. Billy, yeah, cleaned up. A lot of names I don't know actually. I've heard of Luke Bowers, Tom Woodward, Gabriel Jenkins, Laurie Harriet. Yep, Nick Dodd from Club Torture. I see his Instagram earlier talking about his experience. Yeah, unlucky man, unlucky. It's just the draw sometimes. Sometimes it's not in your favor. Under 95s, Alex Hill did well. Second, Chris, you got fifth. You get fifth on both arms. You're consistent, man. You're consistent. Getting third, both arms at the pit, and then getting fifth, both arms at the nationals. That's consistency, man. Well done on that. Well done. Under 105s, yeah, Ruben taking the W. Champion. Champion. First national tournament. Comes back national champion. That's ridiculous. So we got third on left. That's mad. So we got second in the pit tournament left. Third left under 105 at the nationals, and then first right arm. Stupid. Yeah, Dafford getting fourth. Dwayne Reese getting first on right, so he's pro now. Well done, Dwayne. Harley Potter, Josh Powell. Josh getting third place, man. I didn't realize that. That's good. That's really good. Well done on the placement. How many are you away from, if you're watching? How many are you away from the being pro? How many placements is that now? Is that your first one? Reese Aldridge fifth, Chris Lewis sixth. Oh, well done, Chris. Chris from the Milton Keynes Arm Wrestling Club. Yeah, well done on that. Well done on that. And obviously, yeah, the ladies super match. Because there was only two people, Tara Liggett and Charlotte Byford. Charlotte coming out the victor on that, just to get us started. That was a really, really good day. Really, really good way to start the day. Got everyone fired up. Yeah, wicked day. I think I got quite a few predictions right. I got, yeah, Ashley Harmsworth, Billy Davis I predicted. The supers, it was out of four people, and two out of the four came first, and one of the other four came fourth. So not too bad on them predictions. Under 95s, I thought that Ruben was going to be there, but he wasn't. Oh wow, that's impressive actually then. But Ruben was actually going to be in the under 95s, but obviously didn't make the weight cut, and actually came first in the under 105s. Wow, that's good. That's good. And then yeah, Reese, yeah, not too bad on the predictions then. We had quite a few favorites this year. A few people been leveling on the way to pro, and yeah, came out the victors. Came out the victors. We yeah, it was a very good day. Very good day. Let's roll on the next event. Roll on the next event. We've got an exciting match coming up at Gripfest Oxford, starring two national champs in Reece Aldridge and Dwayne Reese. It's a three-way crossfire left arm alongside the Mandelion as well, Mr. Murdoch, the Mad Dog Murdoch. So that's going to be a belter of a match. Three-way crossfire, first to four pins. This is a COA classic match. Yeah, coming to you, yeah, October 9th. If you're in the Oxford area, get in contact with either AW Daff or Tim Dungeon Master. I think they're two of the main people organising this event. Circle of Arms will be hosting a few super matches there, but it is a Gripfest event. Gripfest 2, Crushing the Spires. Love the name. I don't know who came up with it. Imagine Tim, maybe. Yeah, great name, Crushing the Spires. Gripfest 1 was a great success. We had a good turnout from pros, novices to even people coming out off the street. It was a wicked blend of different scenes, having the arm wrestlers there alongside the grip athletes. We had three of the greatest grip athletes on the planet right now. So seeing them alongside the arm wrestlers, it was strange. It was strange, but it was such an easy synergy. Like the arm wrestlers doing the grip stuff, the grip athletes doing the arm wrestling stuff. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, looking forward to that. Gripfest 2 Oxford, October 9th. Definitely gonna be good. Definitely gonna be good. What else we got next? Worlds is coming up. IFA Worlds. Good luck to everyone going to the IFA this year. Been seeing quite a few people train up for that. We've got like people like Mark Walden, Captain Anavar, people like Ethan Fisher, people like Dan Hanlon, Paul Maiden. I believe Dean Bolt's competing. Daniel Axworthy. There's some names going out there. Hopefully David Bradford's going out there. That'd be good to see him out there. People like Adrian O'Dwyer, I hope he's going. I know Stanley's going, I believe, Stanley Hamilton. Yeah, we had a big team. We had a big team. One of the first times we've had such a big team, I believe. It's beautiful. It's good to see such a boom in arm wrestling. It really is. The sport is for sure growing. I don't know if that's the official count, but I see that Paul Maiden put up that there was over 200 people at the Nationals. Whether that's people competing or people competing and the spectators, still that's amazing. That's amazing. It's only getting bigger and bigger. We had about 100 people in the last Nationals, the novice and the pro, at about 100 each. So if this was 200, that is incredible. As I said, we had quite a few familiar faces, but a lot of new faces. Some people I'd seen a couple times before, like popping up out the woodworks, as they say. Come onto the scene just like on Insta or just seeing them at a club pop up here and there. So it's good to see them actually come to a national event. Just like I did last year. It's such a good event to start with, I believe. Obviously you wanna train with people, you wanna train with pros before you go, just to get like the feel of it and everything like that. But the Nationals is such a good event to start with. You can see the different levels. You can see who's who. It's wicked. It's wicked. I love it. And to see some familiar faces and new faces, yeah, wicked. A good one that stuck out to me. Guy that's training out of London at the moment, Gion. He was in the under 75s, did very well, explosive puller, coming from a combat background. He's not messing about, man. He's not messing about. He's got a good frame for it. He's yeah, explosive, and almost got a place, I believe. First ever tournament. He's only been training, I think, less than 6 months, 4, 5 months or whatever, and was taking names. Yeah, was he had a really good run. He had a really good run. I think he beat like 3, 4, 5, maybe even 6 people. Yeah, he did very, very well. I actually faced him on the left, and if I wasn't careful, I think he could have beat me. To be honest, I was mostly going top row. Plan A was top row, just so like it's easier, it's quicker, less fatiguing, and it's easier to slip. Blah 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 blah. All that lot. But when I tried to top row him, he had because of the explosivity in like unorthodox angles, it threw me off a bit. So when I went for the top roll, his explosiveness made it slip in an angle that made me unsure of where the balance was. So it made me switch up a little bit. So when we got into the strap, I mean, I was playing the game. I was playing the game big time. Just making the ref do everything, everything I could, shoulder, thumb, knuckle, everything. Like playing the game, playing the game. So I had that on my favor. Um, but to disengage his explosivity, I actually shot inside, took his pronation away, turned him palm up, just that little bit, just to take the bam. You see my body language change about 2 seconds before they ready go. Um, Shot inside, took away his pronation, contained the explosiveness, and then hit in what do you call it? Like a polyrhythm. You know what I mean? It took him out of his rhythm, hit after I'd contained, bam. But if I didn't do that, I think if I didn't do that, and if I hit straight outside while he was hitting outside, just because of his unorthodox, like, yeah, explosiveness, who knows? Who knows? He could have landed on top and disengaged the power. Who knows, man? So shout out to Gion. Um, yeah, look out for that guy. He's gonna do big things, man. Gonna do big things. So if anyone's fresh-ish, looking for a match under 75s, let me know. Let me know. Well, we're caught up on the comments. So yeah, that was nationals. So any other standouts? I think we had a couple minor injuries. A couple minor injuries mid-tournament. Dafford, I believe, slightly tore a bit of his bicep, and who else was it? Not sure his name, but he was facing Laurie Harriet. He tore bicep as well, but not major, not major. Should heal quick and strong. So overall, very, very good competition. Ran pretty smooth, pretty smooth. Referees were, yeah, I'd say on point. I didn't see anything out of order. Um, I love the little teams they had, like Joshua Davis and Greg Foster. You had oh, I didn't catch his name. It was James Beecher's head ref, and I didn't actually catch his name, but whoever was doing the down refing, damn, he put a lot of people to shame. Over 60 years old and in better shape than most people there, like ridiculous. So if anyone knows who that was, put in the comments because I want to know. Like, jeez, fair play to him, fair play to him. And then you had yes, sometimes it was Adrian O'Dwyer and Kath Whitaker miss pots. Oh my, that was such a what do you call it? Like that dynamic looked so funny. Like, no, it was just funny. It was just funny to see, but now on point. on point. Yeah, refs did well. Layout was well. We had three tables running most of the day. I don't think we had it running much on the left arm, but the right arm they moved to three tables, so that sped it up quite a lot. Yeah, pretty smooth day. Yeah, refs did well. Paul Maiden was on the mic, was the MC, the master of ceremonies, and yeah, you can't fault him. Uh, Keeping the crowd going, making people laugh, keeping people engaged. Uh, Commenting on the people that like the up and comers like Go Go Gadget and things like that. We had a screamer between Go Go Gadget and the arm wrestling kid. They trained together and they're tit for tat. They're definitely tit for tat, 100%. We had uh, Dan, Dan Earthquake, Tim Massey, and Tom Roberts on the sorting out the actual tournament. So they was on the mic, on the secondary mic, calling out the names. Um, some of the call outs could have been a bit louder or a bit clearer. I missed my name a couple times. People are like, "Oh, you're up," and whatnot. Um, but no, it's the Nationals, man. That's biggest tournament of the year. It was good. Good to see it packed out. Good to see it growing. Um, on some of the side table action, like midday, like after the left arm had happened, or at the end of the day, clashes like Adrian O'Dwyer and Paul Maiden, clashes like big Steven Soa versus James Wall. Oh, ridiculous. Greg Foster versus Soa, I think I see. Um, Greg Foster and Adrian O'Dwyer. Oh, it was arm wrestling heaven. It was ridiculous, ridiculous day. Um, just in a pub in Derby, just chilling, just there. It's good to see Slim. I haven't seen him in a while. Slim Rock Wrestlers. I haven't seen him in person since last Nationals, I believe. He hasn't been any tournaments that I've been to, and I haven't been to any tournaments he's been to. It was good to see him. Um, Met his daughter Emmy, who got on the table as well. She's strong. She's strong. That's what I'm saying about the younger generation coming through. Like, give them a few years, we'll be in trouble. We'll be in trouble. Like, all these kids that are starting at like 12, 13, 14, in 5 years' time, they're gonna be ridiculous, ridiculous. Like, actually growing, like physically, biologically growing while adapting to arm wrestling. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. I think that's half the reason why most of these like other European countries are like levels above. They're so strong. Like, I mean, one reason you could say is they're more funded, and some of the countries actually class arm wrestling as, as a sport. But I think the main reason is because they start so young. I mean, you only have to look at like Chinese Olympics. They start them at like, when they can walk, some of them. But when they're like 5 to 8 years old, they're already, they've already learned the craft that they'll be taking along with them. Same with some of these European countries. Some of them are starting at 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, like growing up throughout with arm wrestling, adapting. It's like when you look at people like Joey Finity. He's 15. He's been arm wrestling 3 years already. So he's got more experience than some people that just won the nationals. And he's 15. So he started when he was 12. It's ridiculous. Started when he's 12. 3 years experience already. When he's 18, he would have had 6 years experience. When he's 21, he would have had 9 years. When he's my age, he would have had 12 years experience already. Like someone like Tom Holland, he's 29. When Joey's 29, he would have had what? 17 years experience. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. And like yourself, Oliver, you're what, 16 in November, been training 3 years already. Um, it's ridiculous. When you're 18, 19, 20, you're already going to be a pro level, in my opinion. If you're this level already, it's stupid. It's stupid. It really is. It really is. This it's amazing. It's amazing for the sport. We're gonna be thriving soon. Believe me, we are. As arm wrestlers, as athletes, as people, we will be thriving. 100% we'll be thriving soon. Can guarantee that. Just gotta keep it consistent, keep it real, keep it honest, keep it safe, keep the beef on the table. Don't take it off the table. Whenever you finish a match, shake the guy's hand. That's all it takes. That's all it takes. Keep it consistent. Spread the news. Spread the greatness that is this sport. Keep everyone safe. Get everyone stronger. It's such a beautiful community as well. Like the people we have already as a base core community. Um, even internationally, like you see it. I mean, you see it. People that are arm wrestling fans already that are watching this. If you watch like Coach Ray, Ryan Bowen, Engin, Neil Pickup, and then when you see them all meet up at an East versus West or an Arm Wars, for example, we had people like Bogdan Stoiker, um, Matai Rangi Hetamoris, Ryan Bowen, uh, Maynard Nenches, people from all over the world. Uh, what's his name? Mindaugas Tarasaitis was there at the last Arm Wars. People from all over the world coming in into the same area, into the same house in Ironhouse's case, and chilling. Even say, well, it goes beyond wars. Even look at Vitaly Leletin. I know he's not competing in uh in events at the moment because of this, that, and this, that, but he's at King of the Table soon. Very soon, I think. That's like June, I believe. Not June. What am I talking about? November, ain't it? But that's what I'm saying. If people that speak completely different languages, as in like word language, can get along and speak the same language, a body language, a physical language, an energy language, it's amazing. It really is. It really is. We literally make each other stronger. Like figuratively, literally, like physically, mentally, we build champions 100%. There's not many other sports in the world that I feel has this kind of community. Like, yeah, you might find the little niche, um, say, I don't know, you might have a good rivalry in UFC and they push each other to get better. They push each other each time. Bam, bam, bam. Leveling, leveling, leveling. But I don't see say Nate Diaz going and training with Tony Ferguson. I I don't see it happening. I don't know. Has that ever happened before? Do clubs train with each other like arm wrestling does? Like I've seen so many people travel to different clubs and blend all sorts. Like that's one of the best ways to get better at arm wrestling. You train with different clubs, different people, different pros, because there's so many different methods. I mean, yes, there's only say, I mean, what? There's four moves in arm wrestling. Technically two. You got inside and outside. That's technically it. There's only two moves in arm wrestling, but the amount of different nuances we have is is ridiculous. It is truly ridiculous how many nuances there are. and different ways of teaching. It's ridiculous. Like you go to the slammers, it's more say speed. Uh, you got people like Tom Holland, Sylvan, Jason Hill. And you go to say Milton Keynes, where most of them are over 100 kilos. It's diesel territory. Shout out Lethal Diesel arm wrestling. Then you got Birmingham Bullets, Craig Sanders, another style. You got Paul Maiden, who's been in the game for ages, knows this, that, and this, that. There's so much to learn. There literally is. There's so much to learn, and I feel that there's not many other sports, if any. I know that, like say football, you do your tournaments, you compete against each other, but how many times do you see a football tournament end and people stay there and keep on playing football between the different clubs? Does it happen? I don't know. My nephews play football. I go to their tournaments sometimes. I don't see it happen. It's a weird one. It's a weird one. It's community though, at the end of the day. We need to make it as inclusive as possible as well. As I was saying, we've got this big, amazing core community at the moment. It's beautiful. It's literally the different characters we have, different mindsets, different styles, different strengths, weaknesses, different backgrounds. It's ridiculous. So if we can showcase that to the next generation, just watch, just watch. So if you can, anywhere you got like nieces and nephews, you got cousins, this, that, whatever, share it, share it. But teach them how to do it safely. Get them to pull. It's a pulling sport. It's not a pushing sport. It's a pulling sport. Even even in a press, you're still keeping it tight. Like yeah, you're moving forward, but it's everything is tight towards you. Keep it connected. Keep it connected. So yeah, Nationals is over. Got a few events coming up. A few matches in the works. Winter's Gate, February 4th. What are people training for at the moment? I don't know who we got here right now, but anyone training for anything in particular? Who we got? Who we got? Who we got? So what's the time? It's 20 to 8. So I've probably got another 20 minutes tops. If need be. I don't want to make it too long. I started earlier just in case because Nationals just happened and there was a lot going on. A lot happened. But can always end it if we're getting a bit stale. I don't want to be repeating myself too many times. Felt like we had a good flow today so far. Talked about Nationals, talked about the COA matches, been and gone, and the ones coming up. I hope you lot are enjoying the Circle of Arms matches. We've been listening to your comments. Thanks for your feedback as always. We're all in this together. As I said, with it, this is a community. So we want to showcase the community, man. This is what we're about. This is what we're about. So we've been listening to the comments made some improvements. Hope you've been liking the style and what we've been bringing. We've just had a Harry Lau, our first ever pro match uploaded. Left arm, first ever professional left arm match at Circle of Arms. Harry Lau and Chris Fellows, the Phoenix from Epic Arm Wrestling. Some of you may have seen Harry Lau on Arm Wars recently in an absolute grinder. Harry's doing absolute mega at the moment. Should be training with him in the next month or so. Only way is up for him. I believe he's only like 22 years old, so it's stupid. It's stupid. 91, 92 kilos, genetic specimen. He's ridiculous. He's ridiculous. You could tell he's one of them guys. Whatever he was going to do, he was going to be good at it. But thankfully, he chose arm wrestling, and it's good to have people like him in the sport for sure. There's so many strong people out there. See it in the gym all the time. People do freaky stuff sometimes. Like things that they're really not meant to do. They're really not meant to. It's crazy. It's crazy. But yeah, if there's not too much else going on tonight, might wrap it up soon. Any other standouts? Any other standouts? Anything else going on in the world of arm wrestling? What did we have today? We had Nationals recap. We pretty much recapped a lot of it. I did leave early, so I didn't actually see the finals. So can't comment too much on that. I know the Whitby matches happened, but don't know what happened in them. We've talked about what's next. COA news. There might be a little exclusive just at the end of this right now. So COA planning a tour coming near you soon. We'll confirm the dates. We're going to be picking just a few select clubs. Keep it exclusive. Keep it tight. But yeah, we'll let you know which clubs and when, so that we can get a good turnout. That's what we're looking for. Capture as much as possible, and that'll be, well, personally, one of my preps for Severed Hands is gonna be going around doing some training days, club days, traveling, and hopefully gonna end it up in Cornwall. So if anyone feels like meeting us at the beach, come through. But yeah, I feel like we're nearing the end here. The viewers are dropping. They can sense the tone. But thanks for everyone for turning up. Appreciate it. Appreciate your time. If you stuck around the whole time, even more so, appreciate that. Be back next week at the regular time of 7 p.m. So yeah, back to normal next week. Back to normal. Yeah, no more cutting. Peanut butter is back on the menu. So we're loving that. We're loving that. Going shopping tomorrow, I think. Gonna grab some peanut butter then. But yeah, awesome. This was fun. Hope you guys enjoyed. We'll catch up next week, 7 p.m. Watch out this week. We got Arm Wrestling Kid versus Russell McSherry, Dean Carden versus Sam Tucker, Daffyd Lewis versus Reese Aldridge. Wednesday, Friday, Sunday, and then next Monday, meet you back here. Right, that's it. Dan, hope you enjoyed your spag bowl, and yeah, catch up with you guys soon. In the peace.